Welcome back.
Welcome back, episode 2 of Certified Humans podcast. Thank you for listening and giving us a try, especially if you're here from my Instagram or TikTok. This podcast will give you more insight into my life. And I know there's like a million great podcasts out there. So thank you for giving us a try early on. And we hope we can develop this into something entertaining for you guys. Probably won't be for everyone, and that's okay. But I'm sure at least one in every 200 people will be like, oh, I kind of like listening to these people for some reason.
Yeah, you can listen. You can not listen. It's your life.
We're going to be here doing it anyway. I just think it's like a fun hobby.
Yeah.
You know?
And yeah, I do it because, I would never like do it on my own.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be my idea, but you were doing Los Amigos Gringos for a long time. So
yeah.
I was like, why don't we just do our own and then we can just do whatever we want when we want all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we wanted to have a third person that wasn't Nick, we could freely do that.
Yeah.
So,
instead of having to like schedule it.
Right.
Both people.
Right. And we live together.
Yeah. So it's much easier to schedule people. Easier.
Yeah.
It's hard to schedule
we're married.
things with Nick.
We live together.
And
we're married.
Me and Nick are going to keep doing Los Amigos Gringos if you listen to that.
Oh, yeah.
But me and her are going to have this new podcast with us and then her friends. And
if I can get them to come.
I'm sure they will. But yeah, Chandler was supposed to come today.
Yeah, my friend Chandler was supposed to come.
He was busy eating tomato sandwiches.
I really want to have him on here and I want to have him talk about his Southern upbringing.
Yeah. So Chandler is her friend from work.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him when we went to Spain and we stayed like in the same Airbnbs for like a week.
Yeah.
So we became friends. He's very easy to get along with.
Yep.
I think anyone that meets him will just get along with him.
Yeah.
Like right away. He kind of makes you feel comfortable.
Uh-huh.
I don't get along with a lot of like men right away.
Yeah.
Especially very masculine men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That are like, oh, I love cars and trucks.
Yeah.
And all they talk about is like things they saw on the paper, but not like they don't know how to like goof around and just talk about random crap.
Right.
I don't feel like comfortable around them usually.
Right.
Not that I'm not like there's anything wrong with them.
Yeah.
It just doesn't vibe with my personality that
you
much.
have to click.
Yeah. So usually more like feminine men or goofy men, I get along with right away.
Yeah.
And Chandler's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's like from Alabama, and we were making fun of him because he said he used to eat like tomato sandwiches.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about too much because I'd like to have him on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll have him on here. But we'll give everyone's now they're gonna be like, I want to hear about this. I want to hear Chandler.
Yeah.
And then when they come,
he's funny.
they're gonna imagine what is Chandler like, and then they're gonna see him.
Yeah, we'll get him on here.
Yeah.
Eventually.
That'd be cool. But anyway, that's who it is.
Yeah. I just want to have guests lined up when we can. And if we can't get them here, Brendan and I will just record an episode and talk about whatever.
Yeah, we'll just do it anyway. We're going to try to get one out per week.
Right.
Which we always tried to do with Los Amigos Gringos, but
yeah,
it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, Nick is really busy, and then he has the baby coming on the way, so it'll be even harder. And I have a more consistent work schedule now. I pretty much just work Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I have every Saturday and Sunday off for the rest of the year. So I think if we can record, today's Friday, but whatever. Like we're just doing it today. As long as we can do one episode between Friday through Sunday,
then we'll be good.
Yeah, my goal is to do it on Sundays, but as long as we do it once a week, I just have I just have a more consistent schedule now with work.
Yeah. And we can pick a day to post.
Mm-hmm.
That can be like a few days past.
Yeah, like Wednesdays.
Like a Wednesday or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we can get it done on the weekend.
Yeah. The important, I know with anything,
consistency
is the most important thing.
Really everything in life is about consistency.
Exactly. Yeah.
But now that we're doing this, now that we're doing this, this Los Amigos Gringos sign.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking about that.
Go. We got to get like some art.
Yeah.
Like just some random art because there'll be 2 podcasts filmed out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do have like this cactus print that's been sitting in the garage for a while that we could just temporarily put up
tiny
there.
One?
Yeah, you could just put it on there.
It's tiny.
Not that small.
Yeah,
it's just vertical, but could literally just better than what we have right now.
Yeah, I don't know, but some kind of art.
Yeah.
That's
We could do that for now.
Branded.
Yeah, I should take that sign off and see how it looks.
It's fine.
At least it's something.
Yeah. We'll see.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the sign through the TV. I can see the reflection of the sign.
Yeah, I know. It needs to go away. No offense.
No offense. We should go to like Wharton Studios.
Needs to go away.
It's going to be like a Wharton Studios sign.
I'm sure I'll find something.
Yeah, we'll just find some random art.
Yeah.
Since we're gonna have like 20 different podcasts recorded out of here, and like all of them are gonna have 100 subscribers.
Oh, I hope this one gets more.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
if you start promoting it on your Instagram page,
like
I'm sure you'll
multiple.
get more.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more, and then hopefully people actually enjoy listening to it.
I know.
And then they'll actually listen to it again.
I know.
That's the hard part.
Right?
Getting that first listen, kind of easy.
Yeah.
But then people are like, what the hell was that? You got to make a good first impression, I guess.
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter. We're just going to do what we do.
You have to be a good entertainer.
And if they like it, then they like it.
Right.
And if they don't, on to Joe Rogan.
On to another podcast.
I think I've done that before. I've just like tried listening to some random podcast I found.
Yeah, I think it just depends if you connect with the person.
Yeah.
Obviously,
yeah.
It has to be obviously it has to be entertaining. Yeah.
Or like similar interests or something.
Yeah. Yeah, podcasting is hard.
If you're single and married
very interested
and you have dogs, then you'll like us. If you like fitness, you'll like us.
If you're single?
No, I said if you're single. I meant to say, I said married.
Oh, you said if you're single or married.
I meant to say married and have dogs. Maybe I think because in my mind I was thinking no children. At the same time I was thinking married.
Oh.
So it came out as like single.
Oh, if you're married with no kids and like dogs.
Married with no kids and like dogs.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I wish we could talk about the past week.
Or even if you have kids.
We could get into talking about our life and then see where that takes us.
What happened this week?
When I saw that patient yesterday at work that I had taken care of before.
All right. Oh. Sadness.
I was telling you about last night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay. And also, no offense, but you always want to tell me your stories like late at night. Like
I'm literally like, I get into deep conversations at nighttime.
At nighttime, she'll get into like this excited talking mode. And I'm like, yeah, okay. All right. But you can tell them the story.
I thought about it earlier when you were eating dinner and I was on the couch. And I was like, I need to tell Brendan about this patient that I visited.
She's like, let me wait till he's half asleep.
And then that was my moment.
All right, go ahead.
Because we were both together. I don't know. I just like visited this patient that I took care of a lot before, and who needed a heart transplant, and we just connected a lot because we both have French bulldogs. And I don't know. I like don't always connect with every single patient, and I was telling Brendan this last night. Work is work, and not every patient like. I just like don't click with every single one, but this one I did. It was like probably 1 out of 5 that I clicked or connected with. And I had like talked to another nurse that I used to work with in my old department. She was telling me that he's like in the ICU and he got a new heart and stuff. Which he was like, when I met him, he had like just presented to the hospital. And was just like getting sicker and having more symptoms. So basically like from when I met him to now, he pretty much like deteriorated really bad. And then he was able to get a transplant on Monday. And I had heard about it, I think on Tuesday. And then I was able to visit him yesterday in the ICU because I was doing something else with a different patient. And like I walk into the room, like first I asked the nurse for permission, like his nurse that day. I was like, is it okay if I go visit him? Like make sure like he's not like doing terrible or something or having like a really bad day. And I like step into the room, and I've never done this before, but like I like came to tears. Like I almost cried. Like I got teary eyed, and I was like so shocked at myself because it's never happened before. But literally just like seeing him laying in the bed, and like we had so many like countless conversations. Like I would spend 12 plus hours with this person, like taking care of them and stuff.
Yeah. And
like we would just talk about each other's families and like the dogs. And I don't know why I was like so embarrassed that I started crying when I saw him. He was probably like, what is wrong with her? And I'm such a germaphobe at work.
Yeah, not at work.
Actually, in my whole life.
Everywhere I'm a
Ever
germaphobe. Since nursing school.
Yeah, nursing school really tainted me.
Yeah.
It changed me as a person.
With germs.
But basically the point of the story is like, I can't believe a patient made me cry because that's like never happened before. And literally not even the fact that like I was supposed to be happy because he got a heart transplant, But I think I just cried because like I was overwhelmed with emotions of like seeing him because
Right.
like I cared so deeply for this person. And like I even gave him a hug when I was saying goodbye, and like his ears touched my ears because I went in for a hug. He's like laying in the bed,
Yeah.
and I was like, I literally like would never do that with just anyone. Like, as soon as I go into a patient room, I'm like gloves on, mask on, like I don't want to touch anything, like any of your
Like, why are
personal
you wearing
belongings.
earmuffs?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like surprised that like I cared so much. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Not
that's
that like I'm
normal.
insensitive. It's just like
It's because most of the time they're just your patient and you don't make like a human connection with them.
yeah, it's like work.
But then if you sit there and talk to someone for a while,
Yeah.
then they almost become like your friend.
Yeah. Like I
And
feel like
then
we were friends.
next time you see them, you're like, oh, my friend is sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like dying.
Yeah.
Or he had a transplant, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're in pretty rough shape after a transplant.
Yeah, I know. And he like told me I was like, how are you doing? Like, how's it going? Like he was in the ICU because like heart transplant patients, after they get transplanted, they go to the ICU first and then they go to my floor.
Mm-hmm.
Once they're more stable and the doctors determine that they can leave the ICU, like that's where they recover first. And then they go home. But he was like, yeah, I've been having trouble like peeing and pooping. He's like constipated from the surgery, and it's like so awkward because I'm like, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, oh, I hope you get to go soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't really help you with that, so gotta go.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it was sweet. So,
how long do patients normally stay in the ICU after a heart transplant?
I feel like usually if they're doing well, up to a week. But I've seen like some really complicated situations where they like will be there for like 2 weeks or longer or something like that. Like they have like a really hard recovery. It varies a lot.
I find it so crazy that humans learned how to put the heart of someone else into another person.
Yeah.
And make it beat
and
keep them alive.
I know. It's like crazy how they like change all these vessels too.
Yeah.
Like what? I know they're nerves. They can't reconnect nerves. So like if a heart transplant patient is having chest pain, it has nothing to do with their heart because there's all these nerves that were cut off.
Right.
So it's something else, which is crazy. Like, yeah.
So if a heart transplant patient had a heart attack, they wouldn't feel pain, or they would.
They wouldn't get chest pain. They could get other symptoms.
Not chest pain, but other stuff. Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But I thought they could they can't reconnect nerves in the heart. But they can reconnect nerves in other places. Like, because if you get like your finger or your arm chopped off, they can reconnect it and then it works again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how that works.
So the nerves would have to be reconnected. I don't know about in the heart.
Yeah.
But they can.
Yeah, but that's like a thing. Like they don't feel the nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like from a chest pain thing.
Well, I would think that in general.
Because like most patients I would present with like a heart attack that don't have a heart transplant, like chest pain is like a number one symptom of a heart attack. I guess that's what I was referring to. I didn't really explain myself really well, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, if like a heart transplant patient's having a heart attack, I don't think they would get chest pain because their nerves are cut off. Yeah.
Interesting.
Sorry, I want to backtrack a little bit because I feel like I sounded kind of like a bad nurse saying that like, I literally care about every single patient and I try to do my best for them.
Yeah.
I just don't always connect with every single one as like a friend.
No, I think everyone understands that.
Okay. I just want to clear that up. I'm not like this cold, dead person on the inside.
No, I think everyone knows. Like,
when I go to work, I do my best for every single patient. And I always have like their needs are my top priority, no matter what. Like, even if you're not my friend or whatever, like.
Yeah, not every patient. Yeah. You're not going to like sit there and have a conversation with everyone.
Yeah.
And then get like into their life.
Like
stuff like that.
I do get along with every single patient. Like I try my best to.
Like you're cordial and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I provide like the best and the same service to every single one, but I just connect with some as more like friends.
Yeah,
like it's different.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal for like any job. I feel like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you just like come across certain ones that like really like. I feel like they just like touch your heart. Like I don't know, it's weird. Like.
Yeah.
Like you connect like on a deeper level.
Yeah, I even have like coaching clients that sometimes we get along better and we end up talking a little more than other ones.
Yeah.
Like I went to the gym with one.
Right.
Which I would like never do.
Yeah, that's like super out of your comfort zone.
Super out of it, but he was just cool and like same age as me.
Yeah.
A lot of same interests and stuff. And yeah, he's just cool. But like 99% of the time I wouldn't do that. And it wasn't like to train him. It was like to go like be friends and like work out together. You know?
So you guys like don't have headphones in? You just talk the whole time?
Yeah, we were just like talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's good for you because you like to talk while you're at the gym.
But I've had other clients that were like kind of creepy.
Oh.
And they had asked me to like meet them in person.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
And most
but
of the
you know a
time-
vibe.
Yeah, you can tell the vibe. It's crazy. I know. Because like I've had other people and immediately I'm like, you're just being weird.
Yeah.
Like I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy was just like, obviously just wanted to be friends.
Yeah.
And he was like, cool.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
I know.
But you can tell.
Right.
Real
That's
quick.
true. It's funny because my nail tech and the girl who does my eyebrows and even the girl who does my hair, I would hang out with like all of them, like outside of like these like appointments and stuff. But it's like that boundary.
Yeah, with nurses, it's different.
Yeah.
And I mean
Even with like clients, because I'm their
even
client.
with clients, yeah.
But like we get along so well the entire appointment. Like that's probably half the reason why I keep seeing the same people for years. Like I see the same people for years. Like for my hair, my eyebrows, and my nails, I see the same people because I'm spending all this time with you while you're doing these services, and it's like enjoyable, and like we connect really well.
Yeah, customer service is. I was actually watching a video earlier today, and they were saying that customer service is like the number one reason that people come back to you.
Yeah.
Whether you have like a higher price than someone else or even not necessarily a better product than someone else. But like if you provide better customer service, most people will go for that.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't even know if it's like good customer service that like you're giving me, but like I feel like they're my friend.
Because you feel like they're your friend. It feels like really good
weird.
customer service.
Yeah.
But like
But like we get along so well.
In those type of jobs. Like if you're getting your hair done and it feels like they're your friend.
Yeah.
That's like really good customer service.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's different.
Like I would hang out with every single one of those girls outside of like our appointment.
They probably would.
Like I'm like, let's get lunch. Like let's get coffee or something. Well, it's too hot now. I literally don't want to do anything with anyone right now. But it's so hard to like be social in the summer for me. I'm like, I don't want to leave my house.
Oh my God, it's so hot.
Yeah. But like it's funny. I would like totally hang out with any of these girls. But I'm also like, what if they like think like what if they don't want to do that? But like I feel like they're my friend.
And then
it's
if
awkward.
you ask, it'll make them feel weird.
Or make them feel obligated.
Yeah, because they'll be like, well, if I don't say yes, then maybe she won't come back again. And I'm gonna lose the client.
Yeah.
I feel that way too. Like I feel like most of the time I feel weird if people ask me if we can meet up.
Yeah.
Or like do a workout or something.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm like, I feel really awkward about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I say no, then what? They're not going to want to like renew their coaching or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just have to like set that boundary. Like, no.
Yeah, you're like, I don't hang out with any clients.
That's not what this is.
One that I think is cool.
Like, as long as you don't listen to that one podcast where I said I did, then
yeah.
I never do.
Yeah. It's just about a vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, my nail tech. Oh my gosh. I love her. I love all the people that I see. And they provide quality product too. Like I love my hair. I love my nails. Like best nails in Arizona.
Oh
no doubt. Best nails in Arizona.
They are.
They are literally like the girl who does my nails. She has like over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Like not even like, that doesn't even matter. But like her nails, her work compared to any other nail tech, I've like, besides Utah. Utah's like the mecca of nails. It's so weird.
Yeah.
She literally goes to like a nail conference in Utah. For some reason, like nails are like really good and big there. But yeah, her work is just, it's unmatched.
Your nail lady, she's really good at art. Like little tiny art designs and stuff.
Yeah.
And just color. But
I should like post some pictures in this video of like my nails that she's done. The ones I have right now are like just basic. I kind of just needed a break from the fun designs. But she literally drew lemons on like lemon wedges on my nails.
Yeah, she can draw like tiny stuff. That's why she has 100,000 followers, because
she's so talented.
Doing that tiny little art is like a huge skill.
She's so talented.
And then if you can film it and it doesn't look like crap, then
oh my God, yeah, her pictures and her videos look so good.
Yeah.
Compared to any other nail tech that I see online. Oh my gosh.
It's because some people put in the effort to make it look good, like with lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
And some people are just like,
she'll be like moving my hands like I'm a mannequin. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's so
like, talented.
iPhone, crappy light. There you go.
Yeah.
Post it. No one's going to look at that.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
And then my brows, like, she does such a good job. I love them. I got them done today, actually. Mm-hmm. I only go like every 3 months because my eyebrows, they don't grow like very thick anymore. I don't think they don't grow as thick as they used to. So I don't need to get them done very often. Like I literally go every 3 months. I just let them grow out and then get them like reshaped and like she like lines them up and like cuts the length of them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she does a really good job. And then my hair lady, Jenny, she like, I love my hair every single time I go, and she doesn't charge that much either. Yeah. Like I feel like most hairstylists now probably charge like at least 25 to 50% more than what she charges me. Probably. Yeah. I recently went darker actually. I don't know if it looks like it on camera, but I did like go darker with my hair recently, which I was like, I had like very blonde highlights for like 5 years, and it just didn't feel like myself anymore. I felt like every time I looked in the mirror, I was like, I hate this. And now I went darker and I feel like, I don't know. It looks more natural. I just like it more now. It does look better. Yeah. Something in my brain just changed and was like, the blonde has to go.
It's funny how you'll like a style for a while, and then all of a sudden you're just like, no, I don't like it anymore.
Well, also, I was listening to this podcast that was saying like you need to change it up every so often. Yeah. Like, you think people should be having the same hairstyle that they had when they're like a teenager in the 80s? Mm-hmm. Like, no, you like need to change it up.
It's weird.
You like have to.
I always get that feeling too. Yeah. Like a few years ago, I grew my hair really long. Mm-hmm. Like in middle school, it was long. Yeah. And then in high school, I cut it shorter. Yeah. And then a few years ago, I tried to grow it long and like throw it back. Yeah. Because in middle school, it was long but down. Yeah. Like Justin Bieber type. Yeah. Everyone had like the long skater hair. Mm-hmm. And then.
Yeah, that was popular when we were in middle school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then a few years ago, I wanted that long like whoosh back look.
But you don't have the hair texture for it.
But my hair is like so straight and thin that I looked like a greasy homeless guy.
That's so funny.
I don't know why. It just doesn't work. But then I went back to the fade for a long time. Mm-hmm. And then recently I asked them to keep like the back longer. Mm-hmm. Not like a mullet, but just like
something like that.
Something a little longer. Yeah. Like not so much of a fade.
Yeah, I feel like it's harder for men to change up their hair. Mm-hmm. Especially depending on your texture.
Many options.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. But I do want something different too.
Yeah. You'd have to like get a perm.
I want something like a little longer, but not really long. Because it gets to a certain point where it's heavy. Yeah. And that's when it starts looking really thin. Yeah. And weighed down.
True. Yeah, you have to have a fine balance with
I can only have like medium or short.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, but always like, and then I get it. I get the new style. I'm like, oh, it looks really nice. Mm-hmm. But then like a couple years later, I'm like,
yeah. And you dyed it platinum one time.
Yeah, I did. And I went to Jenny to dye it platinum. Yeah. I don't know why. Like, I always wanted to try having blonde hair ever since I was a kid.
Yeah. I'm glad you did it. Got it out of your system. Yeah.
But
and it grows out so quickly.
It did though, yeah. Yeah. And mine like had to be bleached twice. Right. So for 2 weeks I had like orange hair. Mm-hmm. Which always like
yellow,
anyone
orange.
With really dark hair like mine, you can't bleach it once. Or it will be orange and it will not look good. Yeah. You have to go twice. So it was orange for 2 weeks. I kind of like tried not to go anywhere.
You're like, I wear a hat.
And then she finally bleached it again and it was bleach. Yeah. Blonde.
I bet that was fun for her.
Yeah, it was fun probably.
Doing that.
And then it was like growing out and I had like brown roots, but I didn't want to like let go.
Oh yeah.
Because it grows so quick.
It does.
And then it's so hard to get that blonde.
It's a lot of upkeep.
But I would definitely never do it again. Mm-hmm. I was like, I thought it looked really cool at the time, but looking back on photos and stuff, I'm like,
Yeah, it's just like your features are too dark.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like dark-haired.
There's certain people that have certain skin tones. Like my best example is Emma Stone. She can have dark hair, redhead, blonde hair. Her skin tone, her features, like eye color, whatever, looks good with like any hair color. Mm-hmm. Like there's some people that are chameleons like that. And I swear they look good with any hair color.
Yeah.
It's like a certain skin tone and certain color eyes and like features that just like can you do any hair color.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I could never, like, I would have to fry the crap out of my hair if I tried to go lighter. And I'm like, right now I'm trying to just keep my hair healthy. So it's like going darker is the best option. And I just feel more like myself. I'm like, this is just so me right now. Like, this is who I am right now.
That's funny.
I'm in a new phase of my life and it's darker hair.
Yeah. It looks good.
I'll never go back to being like completely natural. Like my natural hair color is really dark.
It is.
I don't like it.
And you like refused to dye it for a long time.
It was scary. Yeah.
I was like, you should bleach it. You should bleach it. You should bleach it.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Yeah. It took me a while to get there.
It'll be dead. It'll be all fried.
Which it kind of was.
Fried chicken rice.
It was worth it for the time being.
Fried chicken.
It was worth it for the time being.
Yeah.
Well, how was your week? We talked about my week and then hair, nails, whatever.
My week's hella boring. I just go to the gym, I work, eat, repeat.
Oh, we could talk about House of the Dragon.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, we watched that on Sunday. Yeah, we watched it Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
I love that because it gives us something to look forward to every week.
Yeah.
It's like comes a part of our routine.
I guess it is nice because usually I don't like to wait for shows like that.
Yeah.
Like the once a week thing.
I feel like you appreciate it more.
You do.
Like, because you can like binge something, and obviously binging is always bad. You binge anything and it's bad. Like,
yeah,
you binge a TV show and it's just like all the episodes just run into one another, and it's like, what did you actually absorb from that?
Yeah, it's just like a long movie.
Yeah. So,
but it is nice to actually like sit down with you once a week and do something like that.
Yeah,
because we don't usually watch TV together.
No, we're always watching something different. Because
we have like different. She has like a busier schedule, and then we don't like the same things in general. Usually, just like that, like House of the Dragon. Like we watched Game of Thrones together.
Yeah,
we like big, really popular shows like that together.
Yeah,
but other than
like
that,
Dexter.
But other than that, our tastes are very different.
Yeah, they are.
And
which I feel like is true for a lot of couples.
Yeah, like
you don't always like the same exact TV shows. We both don't like horror or scary.
Yeah, I hate that stuff.
We don't like that.
Well, I would say stuff that you like that I hate is like Love is Blind.
Yeah, you don't like reality TV shows.
I don't like reality shows.
Sometimes I don't even like Love is Blind. It depends on the people that season.
Yeah.
Or like how recently did I watch the season?
Dude, I watched that
I can't watch every season back to back.
Love is Blind is like, you're watching it and I feel like the people on there, you can tell most of them are fake.
Yeah.
Like they're faking it because they want to be on TV, I think.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like they're pretending like they like this person.
It's like a job for them to be influencers. Like yo, they want Instagram followers.
Yeah, they're trying to like build their following.
That's what it is.
Just make content. Why are you have to get on a stupid TV show?
I think their whole premise is showing their personality and then hoping that people like them enough to follow them.
Right.
And then it kind of snowballs after that.
Yeah.
But then they share like every aspect of their life.
Yeah. And then they get like a big following and then they make money.
Or there's like, I swear there's like serial people on those shows.
They do. Yeah. There's people that go on different shows.
Yeah. Like Netflix came out with this one show called Perfect Match. And it's basically just a pool of people who are, again, dating each other. But they came from different Netflix reality love TV shows. Like there's people from Love is Blind, or there's people from like Too Hot to Handle or whatever it may be. And then they put them all on Perfect Match, and then here it is again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you really thinking like this is a career for you at this point?
Yeah.
Like
you don't want to find love.
No.
You just want to find fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's like cringy sometimes to watch them, and you're like,
I know they're being so fake, and they talk so much.
Yes.
And the things they say, I'm like, this isn't even like real.
Yeah, the way they speak is not even how like normal people talk.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, did they give you a script?
That's why I can't watch it too often. It gets irritating.
They talk like California Valley girls, but the guys talk like that too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It just depends on the season.
Everything
Sometimes
is
I
drama,
like it. Yeah.
and everything is so serious.
Yeah. I'm like, can you just be normal?
It's like, what did Katie say to you? Oh, there's no way she said that to you. Let's go over here and talk about Katie.
Yeah.
And
no way.
And then they've like 3 people are mad at Katie and 3 people are backing Katie up. you know?
Yeah, it's like so annoying that everyone chooses a side.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't like, yeah. And then I like Selling Sunset because of the houses.
Oh, I do like house shows, but I don't like the Selling Sunset cast.
Yeah. I kind of I don't know. Sometimes I'll watch shows just because I already started it and I'm kind of invested. I feel like I'm invested in it and I just have to know what happens. I just have to be in it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like I was watching Bridgerton, which I think is so boring. Anything after the first season, just I think in my opinion sucks. And I've just been watching it and it's taken me like 3 days to finish this last episode because I think it's so unbelievably boring. Like at this point, I hate Bridgerton. Except for season 1.
Yeah,
that season was good.
I've never seen it, but
yeah,
it just looks boring.
it's so
People in wigs dancing.
it's just like so predictable, and I'm like, this is so boring. I'm literally wasting my time, but I have to see it through.
You don't have to.
I know. I'm just being annoying.
You could find a better show.
I know. But yeah. And then I like watch a lot of the same shows over, like King of Queens and Sex and the City. I haven't watched Gossip Girl in a long time, but I'm the type to just like rewatch the same shows.
Yeah,
it's like
you do.
my comfort shows.
Sex and the City.
Oh my God, King of Queens was cracking me up last night.
Yeah, because you haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched it. So all the jokes are like new again, and they're so funny.
Yeah, we took a good break.
Yeah.
But we've seen King of Queens.
At least 5 times.
Oh, more than that, I feel like.
Oh, well, you probably watched it more than me.
Maybe.
Because you used to put it on before you, like, when you went to bed.
Yeah.
But I would be like, turn it off, please. Yeah. It's like, I can't sleep with TV on. No light, no noise. I need to be in a black hole when I go to sleep.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, the TV, like, helps drown things out of my mind. And then I fall asleep.
You're racing thoughts.
Yeah, and then I turn it off. But sometimes if I turn it off first, I'll start thinking about someone's coaching plan. And I'm like, oh, why didn't they lose weight last week? Oh, maybe I need to make this change to their plan. And I'll be like all thinking about this stuff. And I'm like, oh, that one dude said he wanted to sign up. Oh, and then I forgot. I haven't heard from him in a while. Maybe I should check back on him.
That's hilarious.
And like all these things
will
just start going through my mind.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I'm like, how's my 401k looking? What should I do in 5 years?
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah, but if I just have like King of Queens on.
I must live in La La Land because I don't think about any of these things.
Oh, that's all I think about, dude. Responsibilities in the future. That's all I think about.
That's crazy.
Like literally 99% of my day.
I think about food a lot.
Thinking about the future. Food.
Yeah.
Got them cravings.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm like, I go to therapy, but we haven't been talking about food. And I'm like, maybe I should bring that up because
talk about
I need to fix on that. I need to fix my
you need
thoughts.
Like some kind of thing to like snap you away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, food's a hard one.
I think about it way too much, I feel like.
Yeah. You like obsess about it. You're like, that would taste good.
Calories Yeah,
it's hard because we like pay attention to calories and stuff, especially you, because I can eat a lot more, you know?
Yeah, I'm like annoyed that I can't eat as much as you. Or like when we go on vacation and you're like engorging on all these treats.
Yeah.
And then I try to keep up with you and then I gain like 15 pounds.
And I like lose 3 pounds.
Yeah. Happens every time. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
I dieted so good for this vacation and I messed it up.
Yeah.
So much work.
I usually like diet super hard for vacation. And then when we get there, I carb up and I look even better for a few days.
Yeah.
And then I get fat after that. But
it's funny. I know. I need to stop doing it. It's so bad. Was it last night or the night before? I think it was last night. I wanted to get Crumbl cookie, but Brenda doesn't like Crumbl cookie. And that's not something you can just get and eat by yourself because one cookie is 800 calories.
I said you could eat half of it.
Yeah. And then what am I going to do with the other half?
You could eat it tomorrow or throw it away.
I hate
and then
throwing
the
food
thing
away.
with me is I don't really like Crumbl cookie.
I know.
Also, I don't want half of a damn cookie if I am going to eat cookies. I want like 17 and a half.
No, you have
cookies.
a half of like 4 of them.
Oh, yeah. I could have half of 4 of them.
Yeah.
That would work. But I don't like different flavors when I eat cookies either. I'm like, I want chocolate chip.
No, see, I like a sampler.
I don't want freaking Nutella and Biscoff.
This is why I don't get Crumbl. So it actually saves me.
Yeah, I save you. by not liking
but
it.
you're not liking it. I always want Crumbl.
You want like the strawberry whip, the freaking all these different flavors.
Yeah, I'm like, this is good. This is good too. Yeah.
I'm like, you know what's good? Chocolate chip.
And then so I was like, well, what if we get McDonald's cookies?
Yeah.
And then I looked at the calories on that, and then I took myself out of it. So then Brendan made another Ninja Creamy.
Yeah. I was like, all right, fine with okay with McDonald's.
Yeah, he was okay with McDonald's cookies, but then we ended up going. I was like, I shouldn't. I should just go to sleep.
So I was like, cool.
Yeah, we like never do that.
Mm-hmm. No,
never.
Pretty rare.
Because if we did, it would be
if
bad.
we made a habit of that.
Yeah, we don't want to make a habit of that.
No, that's why we try not to keep crap in the house because like if there's Oreos in the house, I'm eating them bitches.
Yeah, you can't have that in the house.
No,
like
so
if you don't want to eat it, why buy it?
And then it's late at night and you're like, I want an Oreo, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna go to the freaking store, so I just don't eat them.
Exactly. Yeah,
and we're good to go.
It's a good tactic. Don't keep it in the house if you don't want to eat it.
People should really not keep the crap in the house.
I know,
but they do and especially people with kids.
I would say if you can have a couple every night, it's fine. But if you're gonna eat like a whole sleeve, then don't buy them.
Yeah. Like, I don't have that. I can't eat two.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
I'm like, one Oreo goes in my mouth, and the rest of them are going in there until it's time to throw up.
Yeah.
And I don't actually throw up, but I mean...
You get pretty full.
I get real full.
Yeah. I feel like I can have, like, 2 cookies.
You can. You're good at it.
Yeah, I
but
can
we
have
can't
2.
have them here because I'll eat them all.
That's true. Yeah. And then I'll be stuck with none. And I'm like, I was rationing those out for, like, the next week and a half.
I'm like, no, they're going to go bad. Like, Oreos expire in one day.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's a problem. That was a problem with us for a while. I would like buy these Oreo thins or whatever it may be. I would just buy Oreos and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna have 2 every day for the next 2 weeks. And then Brendan will find them, get his hands on them, and then he'll literally eat like a row and a half.
I'm like, I'm gonna have 20 a day for one day.
And then, or like he'll leave me like 4 or 5 and he'd be like, I thought you only wanted 2.
Yeah, you did. You kept messing
and
up.
I was like, I wanted 2 every day for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm glad you stopped buying them though.
Yeah.
Because I'm like.
And if I do buy them, I hide them.
It's always at night when I get them cravings.
I know.
And then if it's there.
Well, because what happens is you eat so good all day long.
Yep.
And it's the end of the day and you're like, well, I didn't eat anything else the rest of the day. So
yeah,
I deserve this.
It's true. But I would say like 99% of people shouldn't keep them in the house. And I think a lot of people
You just scared Navy.
continue to keep them in the house because they have kids.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, the kids, they eat those snacks. And I'm like, well, first of all, they don't really need sugary snacks.
I know. Kids don't need sugar
Second
snacks.
of all, if you're eating them because they're in the house and they're for the kids, then who are you playing?
Right.
Like, you're playing games.
Yeah, there's like this weird mentality that has been around for a long time that parents feel the need to like constantly have snacks around.
Yeah.
Like
for kids. They don't need snacks.
I'm like, I kind of want to talk to like a pediatrician or something and be like why are kids associated with having like a constant supply of snacks?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, it's like they need a constant supply of calories according
I'm
to
like,
parents.
do they really need that?
They don't. And then every time they sit down at a meal, you see it all the time. You sit down with like some kid that's in the family and the parent gets them a burger and fries and a milkshake or whatever.
Yeah.
And they won't eat the burger and they eat the fries and the milkshake.
Yeah, of course they're not going to eat the
And then
main
they were having
thing.
like snacks 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and like their belly's all full. Of course
And
they're not going to
they
eat dinner.
never want to eat their meat or their veggies.
Yeah.
And they're always eating the sides and the desserts.
See, I kind of want to have a kid just to see how we are as parents.
Yeah.
And to break all these bad habits that I feel like every other kid has.
Yeah.
Especially with the whole snacking
like a lot
thing.
of them do, yeah.
Like the whole snacking thing is just like baffles me.
It does. I'm like, they definitely don't need it. Like, okay, babies, they need milk like every few hours. They can't go a long time.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But once you're like 5, you don't need a constant stream of calories anymore. Your body has body fat. Like you have a store of calories.
Yeah.
And if you eat 3 times a day, you're fine.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. So that's why I'm like.
And even if you have snacks, why does it need to be fruit snacks? Like you might as well just give them Skittles.
Yeah,
you
true.
know, it's literally the same thing.
Right.
Kids, they think fruit snacks are better. Parents, because it's like there's not actually fruit in there. There's not actually vitamins
There's
in there.
no nutritional value.
It's just sugar in
Yeah.
the shape of fruit.
Yeah. It's literally candy.
Like, just give them sour Skittles. Like, would you give your kids sour Skittles every time that you would give them fruit snacks?
Yeah, or
if
Starburst.
the answer is no,
Yeah.
then
why are they eating fruit snacks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you cut up pieces of apple for them?
give them
or
fruit.
berries.
That'd be better.
Or banana. Yeah. Like actual fruit.
Give them asparagus.
Because that stuff is actually nutritious.
Yeah.
Or like.
And it has fiber.
Because we talk about, so we can get onto we've been talking about random stuff, which was whatever, but we can get onto the topic of our ideas of child rearing. And like if we were to have kids.
Whoop their ass. Just kidding.
No, we talk about this recently.
We do talk about it all the time.
Yeah, like what kind of parents we want to be.
Yeah.
And
let's talk about how many kids we want.
I want at least one.
At least one.
Yeah.
I think it's evolved so much over the years.
And it has.
When we
went from 3.
Yeah, when we first started dating.
I always said 3.
It was always like 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized how like time and money works.
Yeah.
Especially time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's no way I want 3.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then for a while I was saying I want none.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of said that like once or twice, but I think you didn't mean it really.
I was probably like,
and
I don't know.
Yeah, and then you're like, I don't know.
I think I was just on the fence and
But
you were
then,
like, definitely no. And I was like, well.
And then more recently you're like, yeah, I definitely want at least one.
Right.
Because you're like, your body's probably kicking soon.
I know. I just like think about having a baby and I'm like, I've warmed up to it a lot more. I'm not committed right now because I'm going back to school in August to grad school. So definitely after that, I think I don't want to not have kids.
And then regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think I would be a good mom.
I think most people that don't have them do regret it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be good
Mm-hmm.
to like at least have one.
Right. At least one. And then I want to see how that goes.
Yeah. But I think one.
And then maybe 2 if we can, because I'll be older.
And if one goes well, I think we keep it at 1.
I don't know. I just like love having siblings growing up.
We'll see.
And you say we'll see, but
We'll see. Let's say if you don't have to work, maybe we can have 2.
Yeah, that's true.
But if we both have to work, then 1.
Yeah, I just loved having siblings growing up. And I just don't want them to be alone in life. Like I want them to have that built-in friend.
Mm-hmm.
And when we're old one day, I don't want them to have to figure out, like if we ever get sick, what to do with us when we're old and like do that alone.
Mm-hmm.
If that ever happens. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're just healthy until the day we die and they won't have to like take care of us or anything.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want them to go through like stuff like that with their parents alone, I guess.
Yeah. But like also I'm hoping that we're going to be responsible enough to plan for those things ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
Like we'll set aside a fund, be like, if we get sick and we need to be in a nursing home, this will pay for it. And you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put those type of responsibilities on my kid too.
Yeah.
That's a big reason I want to wait. Because I don't want to ever expect my kid to retire me, you know? Be like, I didn't plan for the future, so now you have to take care of me.
Yeah, that is pretty messed up.
Yeah, and a lot of parents do that.
I like this on your left eyebrow. Left eyebrow. Oh, there you go. Sorry.
And yeah, so I definitely want to plan for things like
Yeah.
that. But maybe having
Yeah.
a sibling, I feel like you get along with your siblings pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I was never like super close with my sister,
Right.
but I think we're getting a little closer as we get older, just because like life has given some crappy stuff.
I know.
So we've kind of been forced to get closer.
Right.
But
She's technically your closest family member.
it is nice because like literally without her, I wouldn't have any family left.
Right.
Well, I would have Matthew, I guess. But
And like your aunt and your grandma.
yeah. But yeah,
Like-
she's my closest family member for sure. But yeah, I don't know if life would be a ton different if I never had a sibling.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I know. I just like.
That sounds mean because Shayla exists, but I just mean like.
You're like. like.
If I never existed, her life wouldn't be much different. I don't think. You know.
I don't know. I just think about the joy that I get from my siblings and the friendship that we have, and we basically all have the same sense of humor. And like getting together for birthdays, like we get together for birthdays and doing like we do family vacations. And I definitely will not be having 7 kids. My mom had 7 kids, and I think I think it's amazing, and I love getting together with them. But I can't do that. So I'm like, okay, at least if I have 2 kids, at least they can have one sibling.
Maybe we'll just have
share
twins
that special
and you'll
bond.
be good.
Oh, if we could have twins,
That'd be
my life
dope,
would be
actually.
perfect. Yeah.
Like,
if I could just go through one pregnancy. If I could just have one pregnancy, yeah. Pregnancy, the whole like childbirth, pregnancy, it all terrifies me. But like I can see myself having a child. Like I can see myself raising them the way I want to, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Or like I guess we want to.
I can somewhat see it.
Mm-hmm. Like I know you would be a great dad. Like you would be so patient and understanding, and then I would be the disciplinarian.
For sure. Yeah.
And I'll be like, you're going to eat all your perfect little well-balanced meals. You're going to have your protein, your veggie, your carb. And then we're going to go to the park and you're going to play.
Yeah.
And you're going to read books. But yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll be very disciplined like that.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I want. I was like, nope. Like, circling back to like the whole snacking thing. I'm like, I don't want that at all.
Mm-hmm.
No snacks. Just like meals to keep you full till the next meal.
I definitely think we will feed our kids in a very healthy way.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to eat what we eat, basically.
Right.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'm like, you're just going to eat what I eat.
We're not going to give them like a special kid diet.
No.
It's literally going to be what we eat in smaller portions.
Yeah. And then I do want to expose them to like different foods, like seafood, and like they can have McDonald's, but I don't know.
Not often.
Just not often. I don't want to see it as like a treat. Or like, I don't know, because I like Chipotle, I like Chick-fil-A, like I like all those foods.
Yeah.
But I also like, I like In-N-Out, but I make it at home too.
Yeah.
Like if I'm, like I told you the other day, I was like, I'm craving In-N-Out, so I'm going to make burgers for dinner tonight.
Yeah, tonight she's literally going to make burgers.
Yeah, I'm going to make burgers
home with a leaner beef because she wanted In-N-Out. And she's going to like cut up onions, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, I'm going to make sauteed onions.
She basically makes like an onion burger.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But
with like
instead of
special sauce. Like I make my own special sauce.
Yeah, she makes like a Greek yogurt.
No, it's just light mayo with ketchup and relish.
Yeah.
Like a sugar-free relish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I make the copycat In-N-Out burger, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except I don't have cheese. But whatever.
That's fine.
I don't know if you want cheese. I don't think you really like cheese on your sandwiches. No. I don't either. Or burgers, whatever.
I don't either.
But yeah. I could see myself having at least one. I just wish it was perfect and I had unlimited money.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to work a lot. Like I wish I could work like 3 hours a day. And
I think, if we had unlimited money, it would be like easy.
I know.
Because you could literally hire help if you needed it.
Mm-hmm.
You could literally do anything you wanted.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah, money puts restrictions on it.
I know.
Because you have to do everything yourself.
I think
which tons of people do, but.
Right. I think what scares me the most is like changing up like my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me
like
too.
Fitting this child into
that time.
Life. Yeah. And like I still want to go to the gym, do the things that I enjoy. I still want to travel. Maybe not to as many like far or exotic places, but I still just don't want to be home 24/7, like 365 days of the year.
Yeah. And like all those things make it a bigger decision, like a harder decision.
Right. Yeah.
If you just loved being home 24/7, you didn't care about the gym, you didn't really care about fitness, then it would be like easy.
Yeah.
But you want to continue to stay in shape, eat well, travel fairly often. We don't travel that often. We travel maybe 3 or 4 times this year.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times a year usually.
Yeah, and this year's probably the more than most.
Right.
More than any other year. Most years would be like 2. It'd be like one big vacation somewhere and then one to like see your dad in California.
Yeah, usually.
That's like generally how it goes.
Yeah.
And this year there was a couple more because of weddings.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to continue to do that. Plus a little more travel.
Yeah.
Like you want to travel more than twice a year.
Right.
In the future. And have a kid.
I do. Yeah.
And still fit that all in.
Right.
Without being like, I got to stay home all the time with like dirty rag diapers. And just like, stewing in my own filth.
Like I want to have a kid, but I want to incorporate them into the life that I already have. I don't want my life to revolve around a child.
Yeah.
Like I want them to be able to go to the gym and like go to the kids club while I work out or like travel with us to LA or
like we want to incorporate them into our lives and give them a great life.
Right.
Like make sure they get to go to a good school, do extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we still continue to do all the things we like.
Yeah.
Right. So both.
So if I can figure that out, then I'll have a kid.
So if anyone has a magic wand, hit us up.
I mean, like, I know some things will change, but I don't want the core of who I am to change.
Yeah, for sure.
For my life.
And we'll see how it goes. Because it's like, obviously, it's easy to judge when you don't have a kid. And I'm sure people hear us talking that have kids and they're like, pfft.
I know.
Yeah. Like, and we know it's not easy.
Yeah.
And that's why we haven't done it.
Right. Yeah. Like, I'm going to be 29. You're going to be 30 this year. We still don't have a kid. But it's because there's certain things we want out of life.
And I know, like, some people think it's so much easier than it is.
And,
I swear.
I don't take it lightly at all.
And then they get slapped in the face with reality. And they're like, God damn.
Yeah.
Thought this would be easy.
Yeah. No way. It's not. I know it's not. I know it's not easy being a parent. So that's why I haven't stepped into that role yet.
For sure.
So.
I think we both were like, watched our parents struggle.
Yeah.
And we're like, we don't want to do that. And we both kind of lacked things when we were younger. Like the reason I didn't really play sports is because we didn't have money and time.
Yeah.
Like my mom was always working doubles. She couldn't like come get me from practice. Like I had to go home on the bus or like, you know, be home. She would take me home or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have like the resources for me to go play the sports, you know?
Yeah.
So I was just like, after a while, I was like, all right, I don't play sports.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think I did track like once or twice because that's like pretty free and I had a car.
True. Yeah. I did track junior and senior year. Yeah.
But
once you're able to do it yourself. Yeah. So you want to be more available.
You want to
support them in that. So they're like a well-rounded individual.
I want to be like, you want to play the flute? I'll buy a flute.
Like, I don't want to have a kid just to have a kid because that's what you do after you get married or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
To like, people always like, they're like, grow up, get married, get a job, get married, have a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, you can spread them out.
Yeah.
You don't have to do them all.
Yeah. I will say the one thing I did always think was like, I can't have a kid without a house either.
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't want that at all.
I didn't want that
I didn't want to
either.
have a baby in an apartment.
Like, people do it and it's fine. But I didn't want that either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely wanted my kid to have a home.
Yeah. I want them to have stability. Like, once they start grade school or kindergarten or whatever, like, I want them to finish with the same people in the same neighborhood to high school graduation.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I moved around a lot. I went to like freaking 8 different schools from like preschool to like high school. I went to 8 different schools.
Yeah, you moved a ton.
Oh my God.
I only moved once and it still sucked.
Yeah.
Like I started kindergarten in like Desert Cove Elementary.
Yeah.
And then I went there through 5th grade. And then in the middle of 5th grade, my mom left her crappy abusive boyfriend and we finally moved. And then I switched to like Chaparral Elementary, which was like across town. Had to make new friends. And that, I don't know, 11 or whatever. That was such a weird age.
It's like any age, honestly, before like 5th grade. Or actually, any age after 5th grade. Yeah. I feel like
second
it's pretty
grade,
rough.
You'll
second grade.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, anytime, once you start like thinking about yourself and other people, like what they think and stuff, then it gets harder.
Yeah. I went to 3 different middle schools. Like in 6th grade, I only went like halfway because I wasn't put in school. I was forced to stay at home.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. 6th grade, I only went from like November to May because we were moving from California to Texas, and I had like a 6-month long summer vacation between 5th grade to 6th grade because my mom was like, "Oh, we're moving. You don't need to go to school or whatever. Like, we're gonna move." Like, girl, I could have gone to school in California from like August or whatever till like we moved. So I basically just like stayed at home and I think babysat or something. I don't even know. I was like, why am I not in school? My brother and I think my sister, like none of us went to school. We just like stayed home all day.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, what was the point of this? So I only went to 6th grade for
just
like,
to, like help unpack
7 months. It was and it was before we moved that I didn't go to school. Yeah. While we were in California. Yeah, I just like hung out in the apartment all day.
Yeah, we're moving in a few months, so let me pull you out of school.
Yeah, let me just not enroll you in school.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, was it? Wait, what age was it?
It was 5th grade. In between 5th grade and 6th grade, I didn't start in August. I had a 6-month long summer vacation.
Oh, because she was like, you're going to go to a new school anyway.
Yeah, you're going to go to new school anyway in Texas.
So why start at this school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
You're like, but that's like a lot of the school year.
Yeah.
3 months.
I didn't go to school till November. That's fine. I did like whatever they.
Yeah, you're smart, and it's like 5th grade or what is 6th grade?
Yeah, it's like
easy.
It didn't affect me long term.
You just walk in, they're like, what is this? You're like, square. They're like, you pass.
Yeah. It was like not even. I didn't miss anything really, but I was just bored all day probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Did I tell you about the time in 6th grade they pulled me and this other Mexican kid out of class to do like a test on us to see if we could speak English?
What?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
What?
So they were like, me. I don't know.
I've never
why
heard the story before.
I thought I told you, but I guess not. So they pulled me and this other kid. I think his name was Jesus.
Huh.
And they pulled us to like the door.
Yeah.
And they're like, can you read this sentence? And Jesus went first. And he
Oh, no.
didn't speak English really. He
Oh my
did,
gosh.
but it was definitely a second language.
Yeah.
So like at home, I think they spoke Spanish.
Oh.
And he was like, the cat crossed the road.
Oh no.
And then they're like, can you read the sentence? I was like, the cat crossed the road. They're like, wow, your English is great. I was like, yeah, it's the only language I speak. So
What?
I didn't even look Mexican. Like I have a mustache right now, but imagine we
I have a mustache right now.
like no mustache, not as tan, and
Yeah.
a little boy.
No, you just
Like,
look
I
like a
looked
dark-haired white boy.
I looked
Yeah.
white. Like I don't know why they pulled
If
me
anyone
out.
doesn't know, Brendan's actually half Mexican.
Yeah, half Mexican, half white.
Yeah.
Maybe my mom marked Hispanic on like some of the paperwork
Oh, yeah.
or something,
Oh my gosh.
but it was hilarious.
What the heck?
They're like, you read so well.
Why would you not just ask the teacher?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just ask, do you speak English?
Yeah.
First.
What?
And then,
So
or be like,
weird.
or like, do you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
And if I say no, I don't speak Spanish, then don't test me.
That's so weird.
But if I say yeah, I speak Spanish, and I say it in a broken English, then maybe do the test.
Oh my gosh,
You know?
that's so strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was funny.
Well, when I finally started 6th grade, they like try to put me back into 5th grade because I was born on September 1st, which in Texas is like the cutoff date.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, and I was like petrified of doing 5th grade again. I was like, I'm going to be the biggest kid in the class. And I don't want to be the biggest kid in the class.
Yeah, because girls get tall quick.
I was like all nervous about it. And then they got my grades somehow. I don't know how they got them from California to Texas. And they got them and they're like, oh, she's fine. Like she can go to 6th grade. Like she can just plop in and start 6th grade.
And that's good because
They didn't even make me do any tests or anything.
Because if they did make you go back, we wouldn't have been in the same grade.
I know.
Which we still may have met.
Yeah.
Because we would have been in the same school.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have graduated at the same time.
No.
And then who knows how that year would have went.
Yeah. Everything that's happened in my life has led me to you.
That's so weird.
I was so happy when I found out that we were moving to from Texas to Arizona. I was like, yes. I just didn't do well in Texas.
And you never had even been here.
No.
You were just like not Texas.
Anything but Texas.
Yeah.
I was like, get me out of the state. I think I've been back once since we moved 13 years ago.
Stopped recording.
Oh, that's weird.
At some point.
Mine is still recording.
Probably ran out of memory.
It's fine. We'll just have my video and then the audio.
So
yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube and you listen this long.
Oh yeah. If you're listening this long on YouTube, God bless you.
We lost the camera at some point.
But yeah, I guess we could probably. Do you want to talk about anything else?
No, we're pretty much running long on time anyway.
Yeah, it's like an hour. Yeah, it's an hour now, so we could probably just cut it out.
Yeah.
Or cut it off.
Thank you guys for listening to episode 2. Leave us a 5-star review if you're listening on like Spotify, Apple Podcast. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell, so that this can get out to more people and you can be notified when the next episode comes out. And hopefully we'll have Chandler and his tomato sandwiches on pretty soon.
Or our friend Danny.
Or Danny.
Yeah, we're trying.
The master businessman.
That will hopefully be the next episode.
Hopefully.
If not, it'll be Brendan and I again.
Really need to get Danny on here.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Come on, Danny. Promote your coffee shop to 4 people.
For real. Yeah, hopefully you guys like this episode. We're going to keep doing it no matter what. It's like our hobby now.
Yeah.
So
hopefully you enjoyed it. If not,
goodbye.
You're probably not listening. So goodbye.
Yeah, seriously. Peace out.